Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last Ashes Wednesday of 2021. How's it going?
It's going great, man.
How you doing?
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while.
You had a busy morning.
Yeah.
You had some stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot of people out there have some opinions.
They sure do.
You know what? It's fine. It's just there. You know, there's a. Bryce and I were talking about this in our meeting earlier. You know, there's a difference between. I think some people are inclined towards a desire for truth as an objective reality, right? Objective truth. And then others are more bound by the way that they're feeling about certain things, and that's as valid as the truth of a situation might be.
So maybe perhaps their own personal subjective. I wanted to say subjective truths, which is really funny.
Isn't that? But we talk about that stuff all the time as if subjective truth is even real. Can't possibly be, right? If subjective truth is real, that's objectively true. So you've already defeated the argument. Drives me crazy.
There's a recent movie that I watched called The Last Duel.
Yeah.
And it is a tale about the last trial by combat in France.
Okay.
It's based on true facts, but it's very controversial.
True facts.
It's based on fact, right? As far as we know, fact. But it's controversial because there's essentially the guy who supposedly committed the crime, the woman that it happened to, and the woman's husband. And the cool thing about the movie is that it tells the story basically 3 times from each perspective.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's all of this guy's perspective from start to end.
Right.
All of this guy, all of this guy.
Right.
Point being that, the truth a lot of times lies somewhere in the middle of the various perspectives on what happened. And I've seen this happen with my own
tons of perspectives.
My own parents, actually, which is I witnessed something, then I witnessed my mother explaining the situation to a brother afterwards. And it's like, that's not what happened.
That's right.
That's actually not what happened. So life's complicated.
It's like how sometimes something would happen between Jonathan and I would tell my mother a different story than...
And your parents also can hear subtle hints at what maybe actually did happen.
Because like 80% of communication or whatever, whatever random statistic it is that's impressive is nonverbal.
I think it's 80-something%.
Your neurotic systems or your neuroses, your neurosystem is designed to pick up on those kinds of cues and differentiate what is, happening between us, know. And so there's a lot to it, but ultimately we can have a ton of different perspectives. All can be incorrect, but there has to be there must be a truth available somewhere, even if we might never find it.
Well, let me tell you the truth.
Okay, tell me something.
I can tell you a couple facts. First fact, the latest expansion for Ashes, the Gorrenrock Survivors and the Messenger of Peace have shipped to all subscribers that were charged for that. If you were charged for that a couple weeks back, your tracking should be updating. Along with these is a replacement deck for the Breaker of Fate cards, which are appropriately sized now. If you order the Breaker of Fate from us individually, those will actually be going out today. And I found out that if you go into your account on that Breaker of Fate order, there should now be multiple tracking numbers.
That's right.
One of those will be the one that is the new shipment happening. You won't get a notice about it or anything, but that will be on the way. And what is today? Wednesday. Most of those, at least in the U.S., should be arriving to customers later this week. Subscribers should be getting their packs as soon as today or tomorrow, maybe Friday. But hopefully everyone, at least in the U.S., has it by this week. Fact number 1. Fact number 2. We are either out of or almost out of the holiday tokens, which we're going to be using today on stream. And if you want these, it's possible we are going to make more. We are basing that decision on the number of people on the wait list for that product. So if you do want to get them, go to the website, sign up for the wait list. If you get there and we're not in stock, sign up for the wait list. We might have one more wave of these coming.
Should people sign up for the wait list?
I think people should sign up for the wait list.
Did you buy these?
I did. That's why they're right here.
You took an order of these tokens away from one of our loving community members?
These were in stock for 2 days.
The old 2-day gambit.
I texted on the community app if you want to get notices when stuff happen.
Can't wait around forever.
It was posted on the Discord. The wait list got sent because we restocked earlier this week. We sent out... Did we send an email this time?
No guilt.
Just a wait list.
Not the restock, huh?
Yeah, posted to social, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know. It's been...
What's going on over there in social?
I'll tell you what.
Has Bezos torn it down yet, or Zuckerberg or whatever hyper millionaire wants to make bad decisions?
In terms of those, things. I don't know the facts.
Okay.
Even though I was the one posting. At this point, I posted so many times, I don't know what got posted or when or how or who. Or who's on third. That said, another fact I can tell you is that we have some of the best supporters and fans in the entire world. I want to show these off real quick. Look at this.
Can we call it Covenant Nation yet?
Cov Nation? We need a...
We'll never call it that.
It's not Cov Nation. It's
Hats out there, everybody in Covenant Nation. Yo,
we
have the best fans in the world.
We could call them the Covenanteers.
This one goes out to God and Mother Mary.
My family.
My family, who's always been there for me, and all of our greatest fans in the world.
But really, though, Frank, Susan, and Sophie.
This is amazing, right?
Sent these to us. These are hand-painted Funko Pops of me and Steven, apparently. You gotta go top down so we can just enjoy these. And I just wanted to say thanks for taking the time to even think about doing it. It was hilarious and a nice letter. But we do genuinely have a lot of amazing people in our community who allow us to do everything that we do. So I wanted to say thanks.
It's a tiny version of me and you.
I have a clipboard. It says Team Covenant on it. You can't really see it.
And I have a graduation cap.
And it's a checklist. Oh, part of my Christmas checklist.
What is this? Is this the sign of this is the like the town crier? Hear ye.
I don't know.
Covenant.
Maybe that's the next sponsor that we have. That's not Nalgene, of course.
Could be a paddle.
It's worth mentioning.
I'm the great disciplinarian of the office.
Drink some water. Improve your life.
Yeah, that's a good. Here, let's get a little.
Let me. Can I see little Steven?
my little child.
I'm just gonna put these back here with our friends.
That's pretty cool, man. That's very meaningful. I can't believe that anybody would be that moved by what we're doing to do that. So this is the new bar. I mean, if you're actually a fan, you got to do better than that. Buying products isn't enough anymore. You got to custom dolls. I would take, I think next is a painting. Titanic style.
You remember that old...
Zach on a couch?
I joke a lot.
Paint me like one of your
In
French
our
girls.
living room, there's a lot of wall space above the couch. And I always tell Serena we should just get a piece of art of me laying there like that. It was funny for a while, and then now it's not funny. But I'm hoping to do it long enough that it'll eventually become funny again.
Once you set it on stream and you put it into the streamverse, it's quite possible that it happens. And I'm terrified of it.
I used to... my brother and I actually lived with a good friend of ours, Matt, for a while.
Jason, good comment.
And I almost got a painting of the three of us in like Christmas sweaters done, like next to a fireplace, to put above his fireplace. I didn't, but I actually regret not having done that. Another fact I can spin your way is that today we're going to play with the new expansions.
That's right.
Precons.
Precons. We're doing the precons. And again, I will mention, I would say the vast majority of Ashes players never customize these precons. I think you get them, you keep them separate, you have your different decks like Summer Wars, and you just play them against each other. So we're shouting out content of that kind to everybody who's playing that way.
And before we dive in...
Do you see what Jason said?
It's hilarious, saying that Zach tilting an Nalgene for the little Steven Pop to drink is peak TC stream surrealism. You guys can now shut the channel down. Sam saying Team Covenant fans are obviously named after the biggest sponsor, the Nalge Nation.
That's really quite funny.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to get Nalgene on the horn. I guess that's my job. You want to do that, Bryce? Can you call up Nalgene and get that sponsorship in place?
I don't know if that's marketing.
Point,
that's more like
how is that not marketing?
The actual deal execution? I don't know. That's true.
I guess it'd be their marketing.
Yeah.
They should see.
We're not marketing. Yeah, I don't know.
They should see the value in us doing free promotion, and they should decide to pay for it instead.
I'm sure.
That's genius marketing.
At the top of their list, yeah. Kyle Lynn saying, I opened the video at just the right moment. Also, Chaos Theory wondering, when's the cocktail subscription going to open up?
It's a hard one to ship. Although not impossible, I guess.
In Oklahoma, you can now have to-go cocktails.
Really?
That's legal now, yep.
But you can have them in the car, can you?
Oh, yeah. You can't drink them. They have to be sealed. But it's like you could make...
Oh, like sealed?
There's a way to like make a cocktail and
seal
it. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Here's the thing. I'm sure if you get pulled over, let's just say you get pulled over, and you have a martini glass sitting there with a lid on it, I don't think a cop's going to say anything, you know? It really, I don't think it... I would be willing to wager pretty heavily
on that. Sir, you clearly haven't been drinking that. Impossible to drink in the car. Who could handle a martini glass in a vehicle?
totally picture like the glass, long stem martini glass with a little plastic.
That's exactly what I'm
exactly
thinking.
right. Yeah,
100%.
Oh well, he's clearly fine to drive.
We need that. I'm telling you, we got to get that Bryce cam.
Okay, let's open these guys up. Okay. You want to do this here? Let's give them. It's a proper unboxing.
Also,
this is a big moment, everybody.
I love the
New
tidiness
products.
of this
We're
compared
real.
to the expansions in the first. The expansions from 1.0 were cool looking, but they were like this big.
They were that big. You got a case of the asthma days.
Look at that. Every time I see Lulu, I can't help but want to say Lululemon.
Yeah, I think that's natural.
Yeah. One thing I like are the little artistic touches you see on all the graphic design. So like Lulu, her health stat 16 is green. Like what's your health stat color?
Red.
It changes.
Why?
Probably just based on the background and color of the card.
Oh, that I did not know.
And
that.
this is an a knife.
I didn't know
Is
that.
this an
at all.
X-Acto knife? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, well, you're just gonna struggle with that for a while, and then you'll use it.
I'm a professional unboxer. You gotta hear the crinkle, you know?
What was that?
I can't rob the Nails Nation.
Oh, here we go. Okay, these are brand new cards, so it's real, everybody. PDP is not a pipe dream. Nobody's getting scammed here.
Are there 6 signature cards in here?
There's a product you're paying for, as agreed to. We're printing it. We're making it happen. We're not printing it, but we're
I know we've
passing
seen
it
a lot
on.
of these cards, but
I've got 4 signature cards myself. 3 concentrations and 1 awakened state, which, come on, this is going to be great.
so the Spark is her ability. There's a card called Spark. Action, discard the spell to deal damage to a target unit.
So that's similar to Rin, who has the side action that brings in the ice
Plus
buff.
1 health.
So it kind of sits off the board and you can always bring him in. Is that how she works
Yeah,
too?
plus 1 attack, and then you can take an action and discard this to do damage to something.
Wow, that's actually just excellent.
It's like a nature die
That's
on a...
disgusting. Plus 1 attack on tap for a side action? Oh, it's 1 die.
For a
It's
main
1 die.
action.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to pay to attach it, but it's inexhaustible, so you can attack at plus 1 later, do damage.
Is this... Okay, so you can side action die, give something plus 1 attack, swing with it, right? And then you can also main action later after it's exhausted to get rid of that to deal 1 damage.
Or
to
you could
something.
side action, put it in play immediately, use the action to do damage.
Yeah.
If you needed that damage.
That's not good value, though,
No, but if you needed it,
if you needed it.
you know.
She's awesome.
It's
I
like
would play that all day of the week.
It's kind of like that emergency beef jerky I have in my trunk.
Dude, 15 years later, we've been doing this. 15 years. And I still am surprised at what you say. And is that real?
No way.
Are you sure it's not? Because that came out as real as could be.
Just trying to keep it spicy,
And in fact, I mean, that's not a terrible idea, right? What if you're stranded somewhere and you need food, you know?
I mean, beef jerky has to go bad at some point.
I don't think so. I think you could put a double cheeseburger from McDonald's back there and it'd be fine in a few years.
There's enough salt to preserve
So
it.
beef jerky is probably good.
Whew.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so it's just like that. They should put that on the side of the
You see
box.
Jason's comment in all caps. Shut the stream down. Whew. Okay, back to it.
We're having a good time. Okay.
I say I don't even look at the cards in this deck. Like,
Okay.
Can we just play?
Yeah, let's play. Let's just play. And I'm
well,
gonna
I guess
sleeve mine.
we
'cause
need
I'm really
first
psyched with
5.
that.
Does it tell me anywhere?
Yeah, surely it does.
How am I supposed to play if I don't? Nope, it doesn't say anywhere.
Maybe it's on an article somewhere.
Someone have a first 5 recommendation for Lulu? I don't even want to look.
Can you see that's on their site, Bryce?
Oh,
Can you go to the
my goodness.
Ashes site? If they have an article, they don't. Surely they don't, right?
I don't know. Oh, I remember some of these things.
Schmendrix, that is an incredible joke as well. I have emergency cont in my glove box. Hold on. This calls for the critique of pure reason. Just like reach in. Like just figuring out the pressure on the tires. It's like, objective
Jason-
truth? Yes, no.
Jason's saying first 5 is in the FAQ, so we'll have that momentarily. Thank you for going to grab that, Jason.
I don't know. Bryce is on it too, so it's a space race.
Jason saying, whatever you guys are on, I want some. Goodness.
It's just good old fashioned enjoying this life.
Yeah, just having a good
And
time.
it's the end of the year, and we're just, we got the new products. The PDP thing is functioning. There are new products. It's actually happening. been a good year for us. We're streamlining a lot of systems internally, which is, you know, relieves a lot of pressure.
Things are just making a lot of sense.
Making a lot of sense.
we bought
Everybody's
land.
awesome. We bought
We're ready to
land.
actually, years in the making, build 3.0 of the store.
Customers such as yourselves are buying these holiday products and they're selling out. It's amazing. We got bobbleheads or Funko Pops back there. Yeah, it's good. Everything's good. And we just enjoy sitting down and playing games with each other, as it turns out.
We're going to need dice, too. I'll be
That
right back.
actually helps.
And my jokes.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to change that camera, too. Ah! All right, nothing for the new decks. Okay, we'll figure this out. I'm going to get one of every summon. What's up, Van? Van here. One of every ready spell, obviously. And then I'll probably choose between some of these allies. Let me look at my dice here. Okay, that's where everything starts. So Zach, I'm going to start with the basic idea. Robert Cartwright saying, I'm new to Ashes. Is the PDP still active, where they will create additional releases if enough people are signed up? Absolutely, that's the entire thing, Robert. It's still working as intended. As long as enough people are signed up, we'll continue to get releases just like these. I think there are multiple releases already planned out and ready to go. So, functioning as expected.
I think I'm on just going to be 5 and 5.
Okay, so we're on time sympathy. Yeah,
And
probably
I think all the new heroes are using time.
Okay. Time.
Lanky asked if you enjoyed the new Casey Musgrave album.
Man, I have not given. So it's actually, I have I don't know why I'm necessarily telling you this, but I have a personal to-do list that I keep updated. And listening to that album over my time off is on that list. So I'm enjoying it tangentially through the YouTube videos that show up from the new album, but I haven't given it a true sit down. Listen, I'm kind of scared because artists can only be good for so long. I pretty much kind of come to terms with that. So I don't know if, Casey could easily go too far into pop or too far into, what would you call it?
Folk, country.
Could kind of lose the beautiful fusion that I felt was there on Golden Hour. So we'll see.
I also feel like part of her charm is in her lack of, it's almost more, it's the wrong word, but we use the word bespoke. This is this week's word.
There's an authenticity to it, right?
It's like when you just run into a musician in like a local dive bar.
Yeah.
Vibe, but also the peak of that before you get to like commercial success.
I agree completely. I really do. And, as people get successful, they often lose their soul. It's just that, and I don't think you can hold it against people. I think that's the natural way of things. Hero's journey, etc. Jonathan. So, that's all you can do is just try to fight it off. That's what we try to do here.
Oh, the camera's wrong, isn't it?
It is wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah, wild.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Not really. I made a beef jerky joke.
That's true. Oh wait, concentration. Clearly. All right, so two.
Yeah, I literally went through and grabbed all of my things that stay in play, and that was 4 cards, and then I put an ally in my hand.
Yeah. Draw 1 card, choose 1 die, and place it onto your active opponent's side. Oh my gosh, so I get
Joe, I never thought of that word now. Forgot about that.
dice back. Okay, I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll have my time die. So because I will draw a card with concentration. Place 1. Deck building for Orrick is going to be insane.
Well, enlightenment is not an easy achievement.
You said it, man. Achieving it at all is failing to achieve it.
All I know is I get a baby dragon in this Ember Root Lizard, and I love it. Look at this. That thing looks so cool.
True. It does look great. Oh, right. Obviously, guys. Yeah, I shouldn't run Captivate here, huh? Should I? Flock Shepherd. Because check out Captivate. When it comes into play, destroy a target exhausted unit with a charm die on it. But like, if I have this, and then I assume a charm die here, I can just straight up destroy a unit in your first 5. That seems good, doesn't it? I'm gonna do that because I know Jason's not very good.
Yeah, I've heard he's pretty bad.
So I'll definitely trust my own instincts.
Joe Solo says, wait, we get dragons and more snakes? Well, if you're a subscriber, you're going to get it soon.
All right, everybody.
We're going on a ride.
All right.
No, we're not.
Hide. Look away if this is going to make you feel weird because it's about to move. And I know some people can
You don't have to make them go on that ride. You can pull that camera up over here and then fix it.
I can't. Because once I press the button here, it's going live no matter what I do. Because the old video machine can't say keep one shot to them and give me one shot on the screen.
How do you normally make it where the live shot we watch is on the left, but they can't see that?
So all that we're seeing is a live shot 7 seconds in advance. But we can't change the camera.
Really?
You feel me?
I do feel you.
So like the moment I press this too, I have to do that to see it.
Yeah,
now I can try to do it from the top screen, but
if you want to close your eyes, meditate for a minute.
okay. You got anything weird on the floor or anything?
No, still no. Unlikely to ever be the case.
One of these days you will have something weird on the floor.
Yeah. I've considered it. Just to be funny.
I'm going to put something weird on the floor. It actually would be funny if suddenly there was something very strange down there.
Just like a Darth Vader helmet. It's tough because it would have to be weird and also you wouldn't, like, where you couldn't see it, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise you'd be like, hey, what's this thing doing on the floor?
Oh man, I think I just absolutely nailed this though. This is, we could think to do this ahead of time.
That would be funny, Russell.
But, it just adds the authenticity of the show.
L-Table saying, it's funny. They had all the time before going live to fix this in advance, LOL.
I'm glad I addressed that directly then.
Yeah. You hadn't even seen that comment yet, but here we are.
Sometimes you can't remember things.
Brent saying, time for the daily. Get Steven a ladder request. He's not even on a ladder. He figured out he can do it without good enough on a chair.
I can do some of it. I will be on the ladder shortly.
Joe Solo says, I'm not quite sure why a Darth Vader helmet would be weird.
Agreed. Pretty standard, really.
Jason Lindley. Honestly, what is this stream? It's a good question to ask.
He's the one watching it.
That's true. I mean, we are living in a wild reality where this is what's happening. December 15th, 2021, right? Yeah, 1:58 p.m. Central Time. Just noting at this moment. This would also be one of those good moments where we had a Bryce cam.
What is this stream?
That.
I'll tell you what this stream is. This stream is reality. This stream is what it's actually like. We're ripping back the curtain. We're showing you everything that goes on here. You know what I mean? Like, this is what tabletop gaming is.
We could just start streaming us sitting here working.
This is what it is. I mean, you sit there with other people and you goof around. You catch up on random stuff. Sometimes you care about it. Sometimes you don't. Eventually, you might play a game or two. Then you go home. Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what it
Rinse
always
and repeat.
has been?
Yeah. Rinse and repeat.
Covenant Reborn mentioned by Devin here. He's an old timer.
This is Team Covenant Reborn. Bryce G, Covenant Reborn. Yeah, we've been there. Van saying, Big Brother and Survivor have nothing on your reality TV. Appreciate that. Joe, this is actually a cool comment saying, this stream is
actually cool as opposed to all those other ones.
I mean, the other one, this is like not cool. This is actually a meaningful comment.
Okay, there you go.
Saying this stream is a perfect representation of being in a game store.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the goal, I guess. Are you going to sleeve those, or are you...
I'm not, no. Shmindrick saying, what if I told you in 1993 that public access television on the internet would be worth billions? Mattis, appreciate this, saying, best stream on YouTube, hands down. Where are you from, Mattis? You got a cool name.
Dude, look at me. I'm putting these in, like, nice sleeves.
Tell me this, L-Table, saying the wait before stream would be all right if the waiting music wasn't totally maddening. What makes it maddening?
Well, the good thing is, I guess you can't really mute it because then you wouldn't know when the stream's starting.
That's correct.
That's a bit of a bummer.
Someone earlier was saying we should just play an episode of the podcast before every stream.
I mean, we probably should look at that. Kind of all came about in a flurry when we just needed things to work when we were, thinking we were going out of business. So
that would be April 2020.
It's
It's
worth
like, this could all be over.
It's worth revisiting that now, for sure. I'm gonna tell you, there's a decent amount of text on a few of these cards. I'm scared.
L Table saying the loop on the cliff is just too short.
It's 18 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it just sounds like it's shorter.
Yeah, it probably does. Yeah. It's probably repeating on the clip itself.
Chaos Theory says, wait, you guys actually read the pre-live comments? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we see everything, man.
I'm out there watching. What we could do, we should have one stream where you just...
These cards are nice.
DJ?
Yeah.
And I'll just sit here doing this. Like those videos you watch.
That'd be super fun. I would do that. Get a deep house set going on.
But then our pre-stream music should just be that set that cuts whenever we go live, right? Of course. Mm-hmm. So the first 20 to 40 minutes of your set is what would get played every day, but it would be a set. And we could switch out the show.
You want to pay me for that?
I'm willing to do a stream that we're doing a set.
Okay. I will do that.
Which you would be getting paid to be doing the set.
I'll do that immediately. You want to make that real? I will definitely take money to play music.
We could even upload the whole 4-hour thing as a podcast episode.
All right.
I don't know legally though.
Bring it on, dude.
The music you're playing though, like you don't own it, so we can't just use it.
We can use it as long as it's not monetized. That's how all DJs work.
Really? And we end up clipping that out of the video anyway.
Now, if you're the Avalanches, you can't sell your album of clips anymore because they ruined music legally.
The Avalanches? What's an avalanche?
No, Avalanches didn't ruin music, but the ruling against sample, basically sample culture, if you will, did. So like DJ Shadows and the Avalanches and whatnot could no longer engage in productions that are essentially composed of sampled other people's music. So you can't sell the album, but as far as I know, you can do mixes and whatnot with that music. And the music I would be playing, every producer would be happy for it to get out there, particularly if we post a track list. Because they rely on DJs to get people that music they would otherwise never find it, right?
So if we posted a track list, we could even pre-talk to these people.
It could. If you can find them. Do some private messages on SoundCloud or whatever.
Or not.
Or not.
Got too far from me. What about NFTs? Let's go back to that.
We could sell them an NFT, and then we would play their music.
Lanky says, what about a slideshow of cards that are on the way to subscribers?
That you're not sleeving your cards is disgusting.
Sam saying, or a loop video of Steven sleeving cards with the mushy sleeves.
Oh, with his dragon shields?
Yeah.
Okay. I have sleeved my cards because I'm a normal person, and I've got my Phoenix Born in one of those
showing
sleeves.
people it's okay to live their lives how they want to live it.
I don't think it's okay.
No.
It's not okay to not sleeve your cards like this. No.
It mutes the quality of the colors that you can see by having them in sleeves. I want the full Ashes experience.
As you can tell on camera, Orrick looks very muted.
Look at those boards. Look at this fiery rage of Lulu over here. Fully shown 1080p. Are we in 4K yet?
No, we could be.
Probably irrelevant.
Yeah, it's always the debate, right? It's like, how high def does this need to be? I mean, we could do it. It's something that we're looking at in next year. Like, we have the cameras to do it. I think we have the horsepower to do it.
We just need the desire.
We could do it. Yeah.
We need the cameras, right? Or the cameras can do it.
Mutton Chop, that's amazing. Mutton Chop's written 4 albums of mountain dulcimer music, and 1 is on iTunes. I love the dulcimer as an idea.
Give me a link to that on like Discord or something? Van saying we should consider having fans on as guests. So that's obviously tough for a lot of reasons. One, you never know what a fan's going to do on camera.
Wow.
2,
extrapolation not needed.
We did that when I got snowed in.
Oh, yeah.
I played against random people on Discord. that
Yep.
just walked in, and it actually went fine. But I'm always nervous that one of those people is going to walk in and be like,
Yeah. Like this person's questionable.
no basics. Just kidding. 3.
2, 3.
Reroll.
You know what I think we should do? We should just re-roll the basics.
That would be something.
Isn't that way smarter?
Well, if we both have 3 basics and we rerolled, statistically, it's just going to be more and more likely we roll the same thing. You have more basics by a, I don't know.
By a bucket.
By a lot. I don't know that I've ever rolled that many basics in my life.
Thanks, man. I think I'm supposed to meditate, though. I'm like rewarded for meditating.
That is a good way to reach enlightenment, I've been told.
It's actually not.
How do you know?
Yeah, I mean, doing anything to reach enlightenment is contrary.
You've already failed.
You've already failed. You're seeking something. You're desiring something. So it's never going to work. I will have you go first.
That's cool, Sergio. Sam, while we were waiting, I got a local game store in Dallas here hyped on Skytear. They'll be carrying stock soon and we'll be playing regularly.
That's awesome. Yeah, phenomenal. Okay, I need to read all my cards.
I don't.
Okay, Orrick says Insight. Orrick Gill Stream. Battlefield is 5, spellboard is 5. Very nice. Right down the middle. After taking a meditate action, I can place 1 exhaustion token on Orrick to place the first card discarded off the top of my draw pile during that action into my hand. Now, question for the streamer, the good players. Do I use that after I've seen the card, or do I have to commit to that before I see the meditated card? I think it's after. It's like after taking the action, so you take it, you resolve it, 1 exhaustion to place the first card discarded during that action into your hand. Yeah. So I think I would see it, yeah. This work really makes the first 5 a different kind of experience. After you've seen the card, right on. Okay, thank you.
Wow.
Flavor text. The Phoenix destroyed the Chimera, yet it is no friend.
I just make you want like a novel about all the ashes next to it.
Yeah, it's rife for a lore book, honestly. It's ready. Okay. So I meditate once per turn. I can get the card into my hand. You are going first.
He's cool. Let's just start simple. I'm going to play a Summon Omenbringer. For a Hourglass and a basic, I can put an Omenbringer Conjuration onto my battlefield.
Well, I'll find out what that does soon, I'm sure.
It's a bird.
All right, I'm going to play...
Did you say something about good players?
Yeah.
I was totally reading my cards.
Well, you didn't need to pay attention because I was talking to good players.
Yeah, I didn't hear my name, so just so to say, between that comment and my actually good comment, tough crowd today in TC.
Okay, I'm gonna meditate, and I'm gonna start by meditating once.
Good luck reaching enlightenment.
Excellent. It's a flock shepherd. I'm gonna keep going, but this guy's gonna come with me. 2, 3. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure we don't need more. That'll do, that'll do, that'll do. Okay, and then I'm going to exhaust Orrick to take the flock shepherd into my hand.
Okay. Over to me, eh?
Yep.
Leaf.
Oh, no, wait. I have to do the actual thing. And then I play main action, Captivate.
Let me see that thing.
Nah, that's fine. You'll have 1 turn to react. So I'll have to spend a side action to put a die on. not to spend a side action to. Is that right?
It's when this comes into play.
Oh, no, wrong.
I was like, that seems wrong. Seems inefficient.
Yeah. Kind of the whole point, isn't it? Of all units you control with their parent type value 0 for the remainder of the turn. Let's put the old Ruby Cobra out.
Summon Ruby Cobra, eh?
Yeah, we don't really know what any of these units do, so we're just gonna
Feel it
pile
out.
them on, yeah.
Alright. I can get into that.
Let's just see what they do.
Let's go side action for Fighting Spirit. It's a ready spell. After a unit I control is destroyed with one or more status tokens on it, place a status token on this spell.
Okay.
And then I can side action exhaust this to add attack value equal to the status tokens on here to a unit. And then
Remove them?
move a status token from this spell onto that unit. So if I have 3, I get +3 attack, and then I move a status token to it.
And they stay there forever? They don't ever leave?
Not unless I use them. But I can only exhaust and do that once around.
Wow, that's awesome, though.
Yeah. Main action, we're going to play a summon Ember Root Lizard using a basic. And let me see what flavor I want to use. Here.
This is good stuff.
Over to you.
Okay, let's do a side action. I'm going to play Concentration. And then...
Okay, man.
Yep.
Action or side action. Exhaust 2 basics. Play status token on your Phoenix Form. Draw a card. Choose a die in your exhaust pool and place it in your active pool on a side of your choice. Holy. Focus. Then if there's 7 more status tokens on your Phoenix Form, attach the Awakened State Conjured Alteration spell to it.
Don't even know what it does. We don't need to look at it.
Was this like a Exodia you win the game moment? Or
No, I
is
don't
this
think
just like
so.
a really good moment?
The Ashes wouldn't do that, surely.
But you got it 7 times?
Well, yeah. And then I'll use Concentration as a main action. I'm going to spend 2 basics. And I'm going to place 1 status token on my Phoenix Form. Holiday style. Then I'm going to draw 1 card. Then I'm going to choose 1 die and bring it back into my active pool and the side of my choice.
Wow. I like that guy. Let's get this party started. Let's summon an Omen Bringer. Make sure that's right. No. Here. It's a 2/2/0. When this unit comes into play, I can look at the top 2 cards of a target opponent's draw pile, and then I can put each card on the top or bottom of that player's draw pile. Hasten, when this unit declares an attacker, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, I can remove an exhaustion token from a ready spell I control.
Okay.
So let me do this piece first. Let's put that on bottom and that on top.
What, you think this one's a good one or a bad one or what?
Well, there's just one that's good late game that I don't want to be on the bottom of your deck, you know what I mean?
Right.
Then let's side action. I'm going to use the turtle. Put a status here.
Okay. Seems pretty okay. Pretty okay. What's this Ember Root Lizard up to?
I can't tell you. But I can let you read it.
You're a status guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we can't have that. So I'm gonna side action here, and I'm gonna main action captivate,
We can't have it.
and then oh, exhausted only. When the spell that you made destroy a target exhausted unit with a charm die on it.
Ooh, that's a lot of work.
Man, it's gonna take forever. It's like a 2-die removal. It's not lighting my world on fire here.
I mean, that's obviously a bonus.
Essentially
to that
fade
card.
away, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the other, choose a target unit. It cannot be declared as an attacker until the start of my next turn or the next round. So it delays things a turn there. All right, let's just play old-fashioned Ashes where we just play all of our spells.
Yep.
You've played something that I need to honor. Ergo, I will block. You don't have any squirrely things, right? Let's play a Sunshield Sentry because it looks amazing. Turtle. Heart. Basic, essentially.
Look at that
How
shield.
about 5 defense, though? I have it. I have it. It's right here. I have it.
This is gonna be a problemo. Wow.
Do you get to remove a status from me here? Or however you put the thing on this guy? How'd you put the thing on this guy?
My thing.
Oh, can you also remove a status with the time die?
Add or remove.
Add or remove, okay. Could you remove one from Orrick, is the question?
I have no idea.
Anyway, there's a Sunshield Sentry. Side action, not needed. And I guess I should exhaust my spells.
Let's get this guy out. Then let's meditate. Whew. Don't like that card going away. It's a turtle spell. Wow. I like you. Survival of the fittest. Look at that card. Remember that thing?
That art is awesome.
Yeah, see the little guy on the big guy.
Awesome.
It's got the sun in the background. It's just good. It's good art.
An opponent declares attack or these volumes to control the protecting. Okay, so that's fair.
Oh, apparently you get to add and remove? Oh, but not from Orrick.
Wow, cool.
You do both? Is this correct?
You may remove one exhaustion from a ready spell you control. Yikes! You can summon another Lizzie or another Helmenbringer? Stupid.
They travel in flock too.
Ash Spirit. Summon Ash Spirit.
This is the sheep thing you got?
Yeah.
Ooh, all players draw a card. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you can draw. I'll let you draw a little bit.
Huh. Well, interesting.
You said it, man. See what we got on the table here. Okay. All right, I get it. Is it you?
Mm-hmm. Just thinking.
Thinking about drinking again.
Just don't know. I'll pass.
Interesting.
I love the art on Fighting Spirit.
Yeah.
So good.
Smash Bros. Melee, Captain Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Punch.
Yeah. It's just the eagle punch.
I
I think that's an eagle. We need an eagle in this game. That's not
Lord of the Rings.
that's a bird ready to fight. I need a fighting bird. Them's fighting birds.
Seems fighting birds. Listen up, mister.
Needs to be a deck name.
Yeah, those fighting birds.
All right, let's get the Ash Spirit in there.
This went from like fun and playful to dense real quick.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like one of us is gonna get slaughtered. That's how these recons go
I
sometimes.
feel that way as well.
Let's look at this Ash Spirit. To Ash, after it's destroyed as a result of an attack from a unit, opponent controls destroy the target unit. What? Smolder 1 at the end of the round, deal 1 damage to a target Phoenix Born whose owner has no cards in their draw pile. Okay, so you're trying to deck me.
Don't kill it.
Too many of those out at the end of the game, and I got a problemo.
Can only be 3.
Alright. I don't want to do that yet.
Come on in, the water's fine.
That's wrong. Just wrong. Let's meditate.
Tresmillion. What's up, Tresmillion? Yes, these are the latest decks. Gorrenrock Survivors. Messengers of Peace.
Do that. Get a bird.
Get a bird. Get a bird.
Get a bird.
Get a bird.
Put a status on it.
Put a bird on it.
And get a dragon. I don't even know, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's laughing now? You could concede.
That's one strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. That is something I could do.
You could definitely concede.
Let's go this route. I'm just gonna start doing stuff. What could go wrong? Let's use Lulu's ability. We're gonna spark up this lizard.
Spark up.
There we go. That's a side action. Let's take a main action.
Yeah. Bring the lizard in.
Let's. Attack. That doesn't have guard or anything, right?
Does not have unit guard, no.
Alright. Let's attack the Ash Spirit with the Ellenbringer.
Okay.
I want to do I'll unfocus this.
Right now. Another lizard? What the heck? Yeah, we can
Blow each other up.
blow each other up. That's right.
Alright, this will go here.
Ash Spirit triggers.
Over
We've got one lizard in the pocket here. Okay.
Just a little bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
All right, I'm gonna meditate 1. That's my side action.
It's a lot of snakes you got there. I don't feel good about this.
A lot of snakes here. A lot of snakes.
Snake's like a cousin to the dragon, right?
It is. It is. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to do the following. For the remainder of the turn, then choose a target. Okay. I think we're going to bring the Kobe in.
Kobe Bryant?
I don't know. See, this is tough.
This is crazy.
Well, you got it. You got like.
I feel like I'm playing sealed again. It's like I have to really work to make the value happen. It doesn't just appear to me because the deck's awesome.
Okay. I've just got to make sure I don't do the wrong dice things. I can do that. That's one option. That's this option. That's an option. Yeah. So that's fine. But you're sitting over there, essentially, do a damage, and then you're gonna have another Lizzie party. Do a damage. So you got damage. So I dare not play something with 2 life. I refuse. So let's just get Dad out there. Yeah. Let's get the Flock Shepherd out. Choose to use my infinite potential.
He's gross.
And let me decide between these 2. This is a real decision now. This is when you actually have to decide. I choose this one, actually.
Okay, mine.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and summon another baby dragon. And then I'll side action. Cost me this.
Is that the
Emberroot?
Emberroot Lizard, yeah.
Yeah, I already got a nickname too. You know what? I'm a fool.
That's right.
We'll do that. Over to you.
2 lizards could be at +2 if they wanted to whenever they attack. Right? You got 1 for the Sparky, and you got 1 for declared as an attacker, add 1.
Yeah. And then
do
when they
1.
attack, they do 1.
Yeah. I think I'm a long game person. That Ruby Cobra is not time. It's not time. I'm going to play Recollect. Choose a ready spell, search my discard pile, and put any copies of that in my hand. I'm going to do Summon Ash Spirit.
What's the focus ability on that thing?
All opponents that could not draw a card must discard 1 of their choice from hand instead. So end of deck gets good.
Chris saying, so happy to see this game continuing. Huge thanks to CC for all the work to get this back into my hands. It's been a long road since 2015. Also, shout out to everyone out there subscribed, and of course, Plaid Hat for actually making it happen.
That's right.
A lot of great work happening between the art and the graphic design and all the updates from the design team and Nick and the playtesters and stuff. So, huge effort from a lot of people, but it is pretty amazing that we're here. All right, that Shepherd's gots to go. It's gots to go.
Yeah, Radagast himself.
You can just block with old Orrick.
He's just flocking, he's just shepherding those ash spears. This is cool. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck
If a woodchuck could choke
if a
it.
woodchuck could chuck wood? That's right. Did you pull up the woodchuck pop?
Do we have one?
No. I don't think so.
Who's in charge of this?
He's in charge of this system.
Correct.
Get these old gross status tokens out of you.
Let's I'm gonna put another status token here.
What does that do?
He has 2 attack when he attacks.
One for each status token?
Yeah. When this unit declares an attacker, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, add 1 to its attack value for each. Oh. For the remainder of the turn. It's not. Let's back that up.
That's right.
I thought it was for each. EVD may deal 1 damage. Okay, so 1 is the only thing I need on there.
This is one of them there.
Interesting.
Just the one there. Just the one.
No reason.
Just the one there.
In that case, let's get after it.
Get after it, lizard man.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm gonna attack. I just have to decide where.
Yes. Burn the brain. I feel like I'm definitely the defensive entity in this matchup, and you just have to figure out if you can get it done in time.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I attack there. Yeah, that's fine. This lizard is going to attack your shepherd.
Okay.
And he's going to trigger to get +1 and then do a damage here.
Okay. Shepherd coming at me for 2.
For dose.
Because you're Spark. For dose.
This for you asking what the Phoenix Born abilities are. So we'll pull up Lulu and you can read it.
I'll take it on Orrick.
Yeah.
Take on Orrick. Bum, 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 bum.
And so her ability lets you place a Spark card. So we'll pull Spark up as well.
Place on Orrick.
And then Orrick is Steven's Phoenix Born. Benjamin's saying the way I thought it read would be way too good.
Flock Shepherd will attack Lulu.
Take 1.
Gotta get that value. Trying to get away.
Amber Root is going to attack Flock Shepherd. I'll do 1 to him.
Right on.
They took our gerbs.
Me, actually, I'm going to play Summon Ash Spirit here.
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Alright, sweep me.
No way. You got some kind of weird plans, man.
That's true.
You got some kind of weird plans.
I can mess with that.
That's not since you're sticking around.
Over to you.
I got one job.
He's
Do not die.
hold the line. Well, I had 2 cards in my opening hand that shouldn't have been there. Don't know about you.
I don't know what kind of weird tricks you got. I'm playing Ashes like I've never seen
Yeah,
it
I know.
before, you know?
It's also really bizarre to think like if I destroy that unit, you can't probably get it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not used to. We're both limited, and
We're
but
very
we
limited,
expect
aren't
them
we?
to have like really good answers, and it's like not necessarily true.
Oh, cool. What a card.
I guess I'll just keep these.
Oof. That's better than the first roll.
Wow. Wow.
Beautiful cards, man. Beautiful cards. Look at this Sunshield Sentry is so awesome.
Wow.
These are my opening hand cards. Trying to get away.
Wowie.
Mommy, wow.
Who's this other guy in this art? When do we get to play him?
The big guy?
No, he's on Inflame.
Cool.
He's also in like some of the art with her. He's this guy. On the Fighting Spirit.
I'm a fighting spirit.
Also 2v2 in this game would be awesome. Most importantly, PvE.
Doesn't it happen?
Like, I don't know. It does 2v2 happen? PvE is what I need in my life.
Yeah.
If we could fight some giant character or creature thing, it'd be great.
Man. This is awesome. I'm going to meditate once. It's a Sunshield Sentry.
You gonna use your ability?
I'm going to use my ability
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
to get this in, and I'm going to change this to a turtle. Main action. I'm going to play a Sunshield Sentry. Trying to get away. Using these dice.
Over to me.
Yep.
Let's summon an Ilmenbringer. When I do it, look at the top two cards of your deck.
That would be cool, James. Nick could reach out to Ricardo and Giacomo about the solo out. Have a mashup. Boom.
You're gonna love this card. Boy, do I not like it. Put that on the bottom, and this on top.
Bottom here.
It's like reverse pitch stacking in Fab.
On top here. Okay.
I should remember the 5 cards I'm setting you up with at the very end. So I summoned, and then side action. Gotta be real careful here. Let's meditate to Froggerville, and let's go one more turtle. What's the? Oh no! I like that card a lot. Phoenix Barrage.
Phoenix Barrage.
Cost 3 basics. Deal 2 to a unit, deal 2 to a unit, deal 2 to a Phoenix Born.
Whoa!
That's in my deck. Watch out.
Watch out. That's what I'm talking about, man. There's crazy stuff in here. Crazy stuff, yeah. Direct image of the Phoenix board. Inside me. Put it in my hand.
To be fair, if you look at Lulu's card, it's pretty clear what she's going to be doing.
Yeah, it's not terribly surprising, is it?
It involves fire. You might need some ointment. I also noted the bobble over there, the Funko Pop.
Yep.
Of me. Beyond the matching paleness of my skin. There's no eyebrows.
Nice.
Which is funny. I have light eyebrows, but I also almost burned my face off.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
couple weeks back. So that's the post-burn phase.
I like that. Burn man burned himself.
That's right. Don't play with fire, kids.
Self-burn. Man, there's some real thinkers in this hand.
You gotta work hard on this one. I'm working really hard to create value over here. Joe Solo saying I can't wait for the solo PvE mode. Yeah, me neither. It's apparently brewing.
Okay, I'm just going to play the game as it should be played, right? Let's summon a sheep, also known as an ash spirit, for Bryce. Place one on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody draws a card. Yahtzee. And then side action.
I do like that. I see how this deck could win. It's all making sense.
I'm gonna discard here for the meditate. Discard from hand. Meditate up. Over to you. I'm just in love with what's going to happen in this game. I'm just in love with it.
Are you?
It's so funny.
Is it?
What's going to be going on here? Yes. This Orrick is insane. What these cards are trying to do.
It makes me very comfortable.
I'm not even sure if I need to reach enlightenment. 7 turns later, it's like...
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Happening.
It's not gonna happen.
No way that's happening.
But you know, good luck.
What do I even get? Do we need to look at this? Side action, remove a status, deal a damage to a unit, deal a damage to a Phoenixborn. So I can just start blowing up. 7 damage, direct damage, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
It's just... It's mildly confusing. But it's cool.
It's like new decks, huh? It's like new decks, man. Like we've never seen these cards before. Crazy. What are you gonna do? Hey, what are you gonna do?
That's good. That's good. I'm just thinking.
Hey man, what are you gonna do, man? It's your turn.
Hey, back up.
Hey man, hey.
Back off!
Hey man. Take a 10.
Take another.
Take another.
Man, the lines here hurt my brain.
It's not going to be a clean board state kind of game.
There's also not a clear thing I'm trying to do.
Well, you better beat me before you run out of deck. I will tell you that that's important.
Yeah, that is the goal. You might have imagined that. So if I do that. Do that.
What's the card that does that?
Which one?
If he runs out of cards.
Summon Ash Spirit is a good example. As well as, what is that? Ruby Cobra.
All right, let's do this. It's time to get wild. You ready?
And then, yeah, Ash Spirit, the actual sheep. Yep, I'm ready.
They're going to attack your Phoenixborn. I'm going to do 2 damage there.
Interesting. Attacking my Phoenixborn. Well. Signed, sealed, delivered.
I'm not seeing the card called They. Is that something?
Ember Root Lizard?
Oh,
Yeah. It's a pair of them, though. Can you put them both on screen?
yeah. Baby Dragon?
Joe Solo saying, solid tip from Steven. Do not run out of deck.
All right, so let's think about this.
Another solid tip. Drink some water. Make your life better. Hide your life. Hide your brain, hide your life.
Hide your life, hide your brain.
Really, though, according to a stream earlier this year, 82% of Americans are underwater, according to Steven.
We're underwater, ladies
Underwatered.
and gentlemen.
The plants need water.
He's underwatered. All right, I got some
Speaking of
decisions
water, I
to
walked
make.
in the
got some
kitchen this
decisions
morning in
to
the
make.
office.
I
There's a
know.
plant in the sink, and the filtered water container's dry as bones.
I forgot about the plant.
Had to fill it up. Had to move the plant to get it in
I thought
there.
about that at like 9 p.m. last night, and I was like, ah, man.
There's your water in that
I
sink.
left the plant in there. Now I'm going to have to deal with that, the consequences therein. Well, I do have a real decision to make here, so I'll just let you know that.
Just want to see what happens. Joe Solo says 82%. I believe it. Must be a fact. 2 people agreed about it. All I need is one more Facebook post telling me, and then I'll believe it is true.
Okay, I'm going to play Fate Reflection on that.
Ooh, what's
It's great, isn't it? When you play you can play it after a unit you control is dealt damage by a spell, ability, or dice power, which it was by one of those lizards. Prevent the damage, and then deal an equal amount to a target unit opponent controls. So I will deal 1 damage back to your Omenbringer. I'll prevent 1. I'll take 1.
I dislike that.
And then
Quite a lot.
we'll block here.
Okay. I'll do 2 damage here and 1 damage here.
Right on.
And these will transfer to this thing. No particular reason.
No particular reason, I'm sure. +3 to a bird or something.
Yeah, so I can exhaust it as a side action, give +3 to something, and then move a status token.
Right on. Right on. Big bird. Big bird. It's a big bird.
It is going to be a big bird.
Okay. All right, next up, let's just get it out of the way. I'm going to play... I'm going to summon an Ash Spirit.
Another?
Sheep. Sheep. The most terrifying fighting force you've ever seen in a card game.
I am terrified.
Give this thing unit guard and let him go.
He doesn't have unit guard, right?
No,
That's a joke.
they do not. Wouldn't that be nice, though?
Yeah. Okay, let's think about this. Yes. This is accurate.
Precisely as intended.
I'm going to side action here. We're going to move this here. He's going to get +3.
Right on.
Then he's going to attack this sentry.
Okay.
When he does, he has a status token, so I'll remove this exhaustion.
Okay. He's doing 4 damage. 5 damage.
5 damage.
All right. And I will counter for 2.
And then he gets destroyed, so this goes back here. You get it now?
You get it, I get it. We all get it. Oh, Ash Spirit came in. We should have drawn a card.
Illegal game state. I need more of them Omen Bringers.
Give me more of them Omen Bringers.
That's a good combo.
Listen up.
I see what's happening here.
I'm going to play main and side Generosity.
Oh no.
I'm going to use a heart for that. I'm going to choose an effect to resolve. I'm going to have you resolve an effect. I'm going to resolve the other one.
Okay.
So the first effect that I'm going to resolve, or effect that I'm going to resolve, is I'm going to remove an exhaustion from the Summon Ash Spirit.
He's got a flock.
The effect you're going to resolve is drawing 3 cards. And then I'll resolve the last one, which is remove 2 from my Phoenixborn.
But I get a pick, right?
Oh, they do pick of their choice.
Yeah.
Yes, you can pick between drawing 3 cards or removing 2.
I like the you're gonna pick, and I thought you meant it as though like it was the obvious choice. And then I was like, I don't know if that's the choice, though. I have other things I'd like to do. I don't need more cards. Yeah, I'll just reheal one.
You want? Right,
You
I'll
can
take
draw 3. Yeah. That was very generous of you.
Thanks.
The real secret is I'm trying to deck you.
Let's play that game.
That would be funny. All right. Do.
Yum.
Oh, I like that.
What's that?
Quite honestly. Let's just play that game and see how this goes. I'm going to summon another baby dragon, Ember Lizard.
The Liz?
Then that's going to cost me a leaf. And then... I'm going to side action. Let me see what I need. Definitely keeping these. I have too many cards.
There's so many ways to make this deck good.
Yeah. I need... let's side action Lulu.
Here for the lulz. The lulz.
Lulus. Spark.
Puts a status on it too?
The Spark does, yeah.
Dang.
Or her ability does.
Okay. I'm going to play a Flock Shepherd. Units with a cost of 0 cannot be targeted by spells, abilities, or dice powers that opponent controls. So my sheep are safe. And after you declare attackers, I add 2 to the attack value of everything with 0 strength. These guys become two attackies.
2 blockers?
Two attackies.
Can they attack with it, though?
No, it's only when you declare attackers they get the bonus.
Okay. Can I see your description?
You love getting like the precons and then making your opponent draw 17 cards and then just building a giant board and seeing what they do.
It's going to be exhausting. You have it back. Just seeing what they do. You give me a bunch of cards.
I would be so miserable in your situation,
Yeah,
trying to figure out what to do with this giant hand of cards and cards I've never seen before. It would destroy me.
Yeah, it does boggle the mind. I think
Declare? Bankruptcy? Hasn't happened?
just hold the phone.
Dragon for 20, good question. Zach was not able to remove 2. He was only able to remove 1, so could he have chosen the remove 2 option? Tim Aiken says yes. So I'm sure somebody will pipe in on whether or not that's wrong or right.
I'm going to side action.
I agree with you, Dragon. Didn't say remove up to 2, so we'll check it out.
Focus a Fighting Spirit.
What's that do?
It's the one that every time a unit is destroyed with a status token, I put 1 here.
Yeah, and then you can buff your units for that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a side action. 2, hold the phone. I need to take an action. Because we're down. These cruise to Funky Town.
That is true. I'll pass as well.
Mm-hmm.
great amount of joy, you know, just seeing this happen.
Let's play Canyon Shelter.
Whoa, a ready spell.
Mm-hmm.
What's it do?
As a side action, I can remove an exhausted unit I control from play and place it under this card.
Whoa.
As an action and a time die, I can choose a unit underneath this spell and put it on my battlefield with a status.
Oh, cool. That's really nice. Dig that. All right, I'll side action concentration. And then main action.
Could be less than 7 turns now.
Yeah. Sure could be.
Get 3 of those out, you'll be enlightened in no time.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
That's what we talked about that on this thing. It's like actually you just play it and wait until you have multiple out, and you can just zoom into
you just zoom into enlightenment. That's right.
My dream.
Zoom right into enlightenment.
You too can zoom into enlightenment for just $19.99. Get an Algene. Become enlightened.
Story of the world right there. You too can zoom into enlightenment.
And if you call now, we'll actually give you 2 enlightenments.
Nice.
So
That's the Nalgene one, yeah.
Officially brought to you by.
So good. So for me, main action, I can basically waste time, or I can summon an Ash Spirit. Another one, of course. I don't think you have a lot of like board wipes in there, you know. So let's just do it. Let's get it in there.
I've got the Phoenix Barrage.
That's
Survival of the Fittest would do it.
What does that do?
Destroy all units with no tokens on them, and no alteration spells attached to them. Damage tokens count though.
Yikes.
Like, oh dang, you have 2 board clears.
Is it target units or just units?
All units without a token on them.
Wow.
Get kabuki'd.
Mommy, wow.
Wowie.
Better get a token on something. I could just use that to put a token on something.
Now you could do that.
I don't want to call forth the fleet, basically. Okay, yeah. So then if I do that, I'm basically giving you literally a sacrificial lamb, which is quite funny. But you know, you can kill these sheep all day, and you're not achieving anything of value, really, right?
Accurate. Yeah. It's not what we would call the dream. But you too need to do something.
I'm gonna insulate, so I'm gonna swing for 0 at Lulu.
Just wasting time.
Okay. What's that?
What's it called?
Ash Spirit. I'm gonna.
I will not block.
Okay.
You got a token on him.
Boom.
I see. Boom, roasted.
Boom, roasted.
But now his text is blank, so I can kill him?
Depends on in what form you would like to kill him. He will not destroy a unit as the result of an attack from a unit.
But he's still immune to stuff.
He's still immune, courtesy of my friend, the Shepherd.
Yeah, you gotta like that.
Okay, Exeter is saying in Ashes, you always do the most you can. You never check before if you can do everything. Okay, that's good to know. Got to keep that straight for all these different games.
Let's
No small task. Basically, just running a sheep deck, to be honest with you. Just a sheep deck. The Cobra doesn't matter. Almost nothing else matters. It's just the sheep. You got like 1 billion cards in your deck. How is that possible?
I haven't.
It's because you're not sleeved. I can't get an accurate accounting of how many cards you have. It's just a flat pancake over there.
16.
16.
The middle of Miami.
Not even half the deck.
Nope. Well, it's a big decision time. Let's play a Gorrenrock Brawler.
He looks big.
4 dice.
He's huge.
He's huge! Hey, that's the guy in the art, actually.
That's him.
We're never going to get him as a character.
Okay, after a unit is destroyed, if this has been declared as an attacker, blocker, or guard this turn, place a status on it. Come back. If there are 6 or more tokens of any type, remove all tokens from this unit. Wow.
Wowie.
Mommy, wow. Okay. Consider him fairly impressive. My turn. I'm going to side action, concentration. I'm going to play Summon Ash.
He's going to the moon.
That's right.
Thank goodness they don't have unit guard. That would be the most obnoxious thing in the world. Okay. Let's use this cat to attack your shepherd.
Flock Shepherd for 4.
Yep.
That's what you're saying. Whenever attackers are declared, I may add 2 to the attack value of all units you control. Done. With a printed attack value of 0.
So they all have +2
Yeah.
for the round?
No, just for now.
Okay, cool.
It won't matter. It won't matter. I don't know. That Shepherd seems pretty relevant. I'm going to be honest. I'll take 4 here.
Whoa-boom.
Well, boom indeed.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay. And you gotta commit yet more problems if you want to go there. I will now pass my stuff. Need some unit guards, dog.
Yeah.
Where's my unit guards?
Those sheep are a problem. We're gonna need to remove them. Breaker 99.
Attention, we got some sheep on the loose over here.
Killer. Well, let's just start going to work, you know?
Working on some things.
Work. Baby dragon is going to attack the shepherd and do 1 to it.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Okay, he's going to have 2 plus... Just 2 attack. Yeah, I'll do 1 there. That's correct.
All right. He's got 2 attack?
Yep.
You got him.
You got to hit me back?
Yeah. I'll hit you back for 1.
All right. And he's destroyed. And after he is destroyed, this unit has been declared as an attacker, blocker, regardless turn, place status token on it.
Turn around.
This turn?
I think that's only when he's
Got it.
he's
It's
making
not
it
permanent.
happen.
That
Yeah.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
That was going to be crazy otherwise.
And that status isn't removed or anything?
This one?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't have to remove it to do a damage or something? Or something?
No.
My
It's
gosh.
just a conditional effect. Unless you...
My gosh. All right, pass.
Well, let's do what the deck wants me to do. Let's use Canyon Shelter, exhaust it, or remove this.
Okay.
Put him here.
You gotta pay 4 again?
Just got to pay 1 time die.
That's pretty good. You gonna?
Oh yeah, that's my main action. Put him right back, except for now, he's new and improved.
That card's gonna be a problem for the rest of the game's history.
This card? Oh my goodness.
Whoops.
That's crazy town.
Hilarious.
I almost meditated with that card too. Didn't quite understand it.
Just need to find the right tool. Pass.
Jason says I can't do that. Hold on. Remove an exhausted unit you control from play and place it face down with this spell. Action, time die. Choose a unit underneath this spell and place it on your battlefield. Place 1 status token on that unit.
Oh, because it's exhausted, it's blank. Once you take the side action, it's blank.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe you don't put them under there.
Let's think about this for a
Or maybe you do. I don't know what you do.
Back that up.
Maybe you do.
Well, that changes everything. I thought it was going to do that.
It's not as bad.
So that's why I hadn't used this yet. It's the whole thing.
That's why it was a problem and now is technically fine.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
I still.
Yeah, probably.
No, because like I'd have
Maybe
to
not.
spend a resource to get it back in play, but it's already in play and you're not doing anything to it. So
Why bother?
Forget about it.
Right, why bother? Yeah.
Instead, I'll just side action, use this, and we'll put a status on.
All right. Right on. Far out. Pass.
I'll also pass.
Okay.
This goes back to me.
Remove all of our things.
Definitely keeping. Let's roll first. That might be relevant.
Not bad, not bad, not bad.
I like that it went from this is going to be a problem for the rest of the game to okay, that's fine. It's actually
It's amazing
a fine
what text will do.
card. Yeah, you
the
just gotta
rules.
read the card. I don't know. It's weird.
The things being blank when they're exhausted is probably the hardest thing to remember with Ashes.
Man, I don't know if there's a world where you ever attack me.
Oh, I sure don't think so. I mean, I've just got all these sheep. Captivate is not doing it for me. I am uncaptivated.
I hate doing this, but I have this card called Backtrack. It's a turtle and a card. As a reaction, play it after your opponent declares attackers. Choose a target attacking ally and place it into their hand.
But you're showing me that on purpose?
I'm discarding it because I need to get to my board clear.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want to waste too many cards, but I don't know if I'm ever going to actually get to play that card. Well, there's that. We'll beat you the old-fashioned way.
You're going first?
Yeah.
Remove the Lulu there.
Thank you. Well, shoot.
Yeah, attack me, man.
Me?
Come on in.
No. Let's get one of these Omen Bringers. I love these birds, actually.
Every bird is overpowered in Ashes.
Look at this guy. What kind of bird is that? Is it a raven? No. What is that?
Does it flap its wings or does it float forever?
Both?
Ravens float forever and crows flap their wings. That is like a golden. That's an eagle, dude. You said that you need an eagle in the game. This
That's
is
an eagle?
legitimately an eagle.
It looks too dark. It is
100%
an
eagle.
Yeah.
Never been more sure of anything in my life. That's an eagle.
Which makes sense because it's on. They got an eagle on the fighting spirit, so
Oh, well, questions answered.
checks
huh?
out.
Solutions brought.
Let's put these on the bottom like that.
Chaos Theory, yes. Orrick only has one status token.
He's about to have a lot more.
I can't for the life of me figure out how to waste dice every round and still not lose.
Let's no side action.
Great. It was on the edge of my seat there.
Real comedian here.
You doing anything or?
I played the bird,
Oh, you played the bird, right.
sir.
Fighting birds.
That's right.
That kid.
Them's fighting birds. And I had an eagle right in front of me the whole time. With a cool name. It just didn't say eagle in the title, so how am I supposed to know?
How can you know?
It's like the other day we were on the land and I was like, do you know what kind of tree this is? It's like, it's just a tree. This is a bird. There's a whole category of classification that I'm just unfamiliar with. Now, bald eagle, you know that when you see it.
You know when you see it, right?
That also might be because I'm an American.
You know when you see it.
They put those things everywhere.
Yeah, a lot of bald eagles.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could summon this ruby cobra. That's fine. That's a fine thing to do.
I would like to see it.
All right, let's put it out there.
Let's see what it does.
Snap.
It looks cool.
Summoning a ruby cobra here. Intimidate 1. When it's declared as an attacker, add 1 to its attack value for the remainder of the turn. And then choose a target opponent. Discard 1 card off the draw pile. So you discard 1 every time it attacks. Kind of like an owl for the deck. Cannot be targeted by attacks from units with a charm die on them. So if I charm die your stuff, it can't attack the cobra because it's all mesmerized. Ah!
Okay, what's your battlefield size?
5. Full. AKA full.
I have a surprise Neil on the deck. Exhaust your board. Cool. How do I win? That's the question we've got to ask ourselves here.
I think you're gonna need that board clear.
Your board?
As long as I can't, but I can pretty well play everything again. Could be an issue.
Yeah. Let's side action here.
What's that mean?
He gets +3 attacks, pays a 5. And then I'm gonna swing with the Omen Bringer at your sentry.
Sentry?
Yep.
Sun Shield?
And then he has a status token, so I'll remove this.
What are you talking about?
When the shield is declared as an attack, if it has 1 or more status tokens on it, you may remove an exhaustion token from a ready spell you control. Yeah, that's exactly how that works.
Well, that's pretty good.
Well,
So what, he's swinging at the...
Does the timing of that work, actually? Surely it does.
Well, you resolve the side action fully first, right?
Well, side action, add X to the attack value of a target unit you control for the remainder of the turn. Then move a stat. So I do that, put a status token. It has 1, I attack, it works.
Yeah, it would totally work. You did it. You got
But
the
just-
fighting spirit in the Omen Bringer.
If I would read the card, I mean, look, he's on the card.
Yeah, he's on the guy.
It's got to work.
Stands to reason, stands to reason, stands to reason. Okay. So there's nothing to be done there. I mean, I could take 5 to the face, but no, this is fine. We'll counter.
Okay, when he's destroyed, both of these guys are going to get Toki.
I mean, that's fine. This sure is cleared. Place 1 status token on it. Yeah, okay, and then you can do the comeback thing. Alright. It's an acceptable thing. He's a big boy.
Just another one of those Zach's beefy boys.
He's a big boy now.
Add to the lineup.
I mean, I could try to start working on him, but then you get tokens on him, and then you can make him come back there.
True.
Devastation. Devastation, man.
He's not one to be slowly killed.
Devastation. It's got to happen all at once.
Yeah, it
doesn't
needs to just happen.
It's got to happen. And I can at least I'll just, if you want to, I'm going to swing 1, snap with the Cobra. Choose a target opponent, discard a card at the top of your draw pile there. Oh, of course it's a Phoenix Barrage. You love to see it. You love to see it. Take care, Devin. You want to counter, man?
No, I'm going to block with Lulu and take 1.
Okay.
In case you play that card where I can heal 2. Generosity.
You can technically heal 0. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Back
That's
to
cool.
you.
Cardboard Cast says, since you're humming Star Wars, I'll mention I watched the 2014 X-Wing World Championship game earlier today. So good, and I don't even
Was that
play.
the X-Wing tie, or was that the B-Wing tie? with Paul Heaver running the B-Wing
I think it would have been Paul's second.
rubber band. It was so good. That game was incredible.
Yeah, he said 2013. So that was the classic,
Ah,
the game of
The game. It was the
yeah.
best. It was one of the best Star Wars moments across the entire canon of Star Wars.
Agreed. Yeah.
It was better than Episode 9 and 8 and 7.
Unquestionably.
And probably 1, 2, and 3
it's
as well.
peak form content.
Yeah.
Let's play another summon Ember Root Lizard thing.
They're just doing all this damage is the problem.
They're feisty little dragons. I'm about to have a herd of dragons. What do you call a group of dragons?
Herd.
A conflagration.
Is it real? A conflagration?
That's really dragon. That's what it is in Dungeons and Dragons.
A conflagration?
All right,
I had no idea.
I'm gonna meditate one. Right, I'm gonna use an exhaustion to put that in my hand. I'm gonna change this
That's pretty good.
to
Very good.
one of those. And then for my main action, I'm gonna play a summon Ruby Cobra spell number 2.
Here come the snacks. All right. Mine.
Yeah. You're gonna have to prove to me you can actually do damage.
Oh, I can. Let's summon a lizard. And then let's go ahead and side action. And let's get a spark.
See, Rodney put his Arkham Horror video up.
I did. 5 years later.
Yeah, what's that about? They're making a new. Is this a new Asmodee standard?
It's the revised edition.
Yeah, but they're like working with him. You
And
know?
the banner said includes paid promotion. So I assume it's like we have a revised edition. Let's have Rodney do a watch it play. This is a great way to start the game.
Yeah,
It's good. I like seeing the productivity. And that's when I got bought.
yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's a whole
Who
different
knew? How
thing.
much billion?
I think 2.5 cash, which is roughly
How
a
much of that money are we seeing?
10x profit valuation. Millions, I'm sure. None. That's not how that works. We'll talk about that in the cast probably. We're doing a roundup.
We're responsible for at least thousands of dollars that they made over the course of their existence.
Not untrue.
I want to see it repaid, buddy. All right, I'm gonna play.
I'll get you the info for the company to talk to about that.
Thank you.
I'm sure no one else is interested in making money on that deal.
I'm gonna rile the meek.
Should have read that card.
It's not important. It's just the.
Okay.
Alex asked, "Can you pop up the Ash Spirit?"
Yeah, I got it.
So I've got 4 of those 0 attack units.
Doesn't say unexhausted. We got 3.
Oh, unexhausted. That's fine. 2 and 1.
Well, that's not cool. These will both each get 1 for each of these
Seriously?
units.
That's what it says.
After a unit you control with 1 or more status items on its destroyed, place a status tag on the spell.
Wow,
That's the end game I'm building too.
that's crazy.
I just got to clear your board
That's really good.
somehow. Palpatine's returned. Well, that was my whole strategy, dude, to clear off all your,
I'm trying to keep it from happening, man.
your dudes.
We don't like it. I'm about to start concentrating real hard. I'm going to concentrate to the max. I don't even know. I'm going to concentrate, man. I'm about to concentrate. We're going to Georgia. We're going to St. Louis. We're going to... Remember that Howard Dean thing? It's funny. It's funny how significant that was.
Hold on.
Compared to now?
No, it's funny.
It's like that was disqualifying?
I should have spent a leaf
Oh, yeah.
on
Right.
that.
The game changed over the
He's
last 3 years.
he's a little too animated.
Let's get another dragon out here.
Another dragon. Very creative.
Yeah. All right. Over to you.
Just a normal one, not even with a status on it.
Nope, not yet.
Weak. Very weak.
Palms are sweating.
Yes. He's nervous. But of course, you know, Zach, on the surface, he does look both calm and ready
I always said that about him.
to drop bombs. Keeps on forgetting. All right, let's concentrate. Main action. Draw a card. Status on Orrick.
Here we go. To the moon.
Change a die. Back into the active.
These can summon sheep for days. This is gonna be annoying.
Can you get through a wall of sheep? You probably can.
I need a board clear.
Yep. You should meditate for it. Try to find it. Discard cards from hand until it happens.
Something tells me that's wrong.
Dude, I'm going for enlightenment. If I get 3 this turn, I'll be at 4. And the next turn I can get 3 more. 7, boom, enlightened. Deal a damage to a unit or a Phoenix more in every single side action. Bam, bam, bam. Slap.
Slap that fish. All right, let's do this. I know everyone's ready for it. Let's play another brawler.
There he is.
We got a turtle.
Turtle.
We got a leaf.
Yeah.
We got 2 basics coming.
These guys are going to be crazy with like bypass stuff and fighting spirits and whatnot. I'm scared.
Basic.
This deck needs unit guard. It's impotent without unit guard. That shepherd just gets wrecked. Who designed this? Did Nick put this together?
Basic.
Why is he always building bad decks?
Spin.
I don't understand.
Okay, over to you.
He literally designs the cards and he builds bad decks with them.
I mean, part of it is that you have to put a playset of every card in every expansion. It is one of the restrictions.
Yeah, it's true.
And you also don't. If you could just put any card in, you're given all new cards.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting model to balance. Talk about beefy boys.
That's some beef.
This is the Gorrenrock tag team duo.
I've not seen beef. I've not seen beef like this in a long time, to be honest with you. Since the last time I went to Arby's.
These boys are thick.
Main action, summon Ruby Cobra there. Side action. Let's concentrate. Throw 1 back. Get a status, get a card. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use the old-fashioned ones for Orrick's Enlightenment. It seems fitting. Seems nice.
Mine?
Yep. You only have 3 of those guys? Presumably?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Couldn't have more than 3.
Well, I don't know, man.
I
I need like a fester. I mean, like, come on. I'm like staring down the barrel here and I got no tools.
He will,
What am I supposed to do, you know?
I'm going to swing at your Cobra.
You got it, boss.
Then I'm going to side action.
It's 1 dead Cobra.
Attach this guy here.
A hidden brawler.
He's the John Cena of the tag team. You cannot see him.
Okay.
Basically, I'm afraid you have that one thing that I've seen you discard to blow him up. So he's like protected over here.
Oh, he is protected, for sure.
What we need are some alt-art brawlers. Because I feel like you could really, kind of like the Hammer Knight, have different iterations that would be fun. And it really could be a tag team. Also, no, yeah, that was the side action. I got it.
Is it time? You've got 1 million. You can give him 1 billion strength.
5.
You sure can. You sure can.
1 billion.
1 billion.
You got 2 dice left.
Yep.
All right, sure. I'll play. Let's put another Cobra out. Snaps. Yeah.
Let's give the Ember Root plus 3.
1 bajillion? Mm-hmm.
And I'll swing at the Cobra.
You got it.
I'll do 1 to the damaged sheep.
Well, hello. Dead. And Cobra does not counter because it doesn't matter. How long should have been a martyr? Let's summon an Ash Spirit.
Weird.
Let's keep that queue rolling. Have you draw a card and I'll draw a card.
Now this would be an interesting time for a board clear.
It would be. Hopefully 2 dice ain't enough.
It's not! Dang it! Whatever I did last was a mistake. Let's side action. I'm gonna play hunting weapons here. Can only be attached to an ally. It has the following ability: when it's declared as an attacker, deal a damage to a target unit you control.
Declared as an attacker, dealing damage to target unit. Wow. And he's +1.
It's getting hot in here.
He's huge.
Huge.
We got ourselves an interesting situation here. Okay, how clever can we be? Isn't that ultimately the question? Isn't that always the question? Most games are games of cleverness.
19 now. Okay, just check.
19,
13 to go. 13 to go.
19. How can he get tokens?
Exhaustion, damage, status tokens. He has a thing after he's destroyed if he's been declared as an attacker this turn. So when he's attacking, he gets a status token.
Mm-hmm.
So like another status and an exhaust would be 3. So then technically if he had 3 damage, he would be able to unexhaust the next round.
That'd be pretty good.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, especially...
He has like plus a jillion.
Yeah, plus 5.
Plus a jillion. 1 jillions.
1 gazillion.
1 jillions. Okay. Okay, we gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, when he does that attack, his arms get real big.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to do it.
Appreciate that. All right, so I just keep you occupied, right? This is kind of the name of the game. Let's put another Cobra out. See if this one sticks.
Let's meditate. Over to you.
What, are you gonna try to kill something with a frog or something?
Who knows? Maybe I'll just saving it.
Maybe.
It's always
Yeah.
next time.
Maybe.
Axe Baker saying, Lightbringer into a battlefield of sheep seems good.
Yeah, dude, it does seem good. I'm so on that. I'm like ready.
It's just a peacock in the middle of a flock of sheep.
Just
I
ready.
can't help but attack into this ember of flames.
I'm so ready.
Alex then clarifies, well, when I say good, I don't mean good. I actually mean fun. Can it actually be good if it's not fun?
All right, I'm going to play Generosity. I'm going to use a time die on that. And I'm going to remove an exhaustion from Summon Ruby Cobra. You can draw 3 or remove 2 from Lulu.
How many cards left in your deck?
I have an official tally of 3 cards.
Those are the 3 cards I put there. I'll heal 2. You can draw them.
All right, they're mine. Over to you. Well, that gets interesting, doesn't it?
Let's side action for some more hunting weapons.
Yikes. Main?
And pass.
Pass in the main?
Yep. Got a plan, and I'm sticking to it.
Passing the main. Huh. So it could just come right back to me. That's really a fascinating thing. I may just take you up on that.
It's a pretty good deal. It's a good deal.
Nah, man. I'm not doing that. You can do 2 whenever you attack. Is that what happens?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also swing for 1 billion.
6?
Do 2.
Could be 11 if I had this going.
Swing for 11. Okay. Let's swing with the Ruby Cobra onto the Brawler.
Take 1.
You want to counter?
No counter.
Discard the top card of your draw pile, please.
There goes a backtrack. Pass.
Passing again. How interesting. How very interesting. Okay. Passing again. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Chaos Theory saying Rile the Meek looking wild right now.
It would be wild if they were riled. Rile the Meek. All these sheep are fine. I could summon another Cobra. I guess I'll do that. Let's get another one out here. Let's just fill up that battlefield.
Why not both? Okay. Now I'll actually do something. I'm gonna attack here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 damage to your other Cobra.
2 damage to the other Cobra.
Actually, better yet, I should attack here and do 2 damage to that Cobra.
Okay. No, this is exhausted. I need that Ruby Cobra or that Ash Spirit to have Uniguard.
It would be disgusting. There's an upgrade that gives you, right? That'll be gross in those decks.
All right, I'm going to play Fate Reflection to send one of those from the Ruby Cobra over to the Emberroot Lizard.
Okay.
And then this Cobra will die.
All right, so I get a status from that, and then I'm exhausted. We were very close.
Cobra will swing for 1 on the Liz.
Gone.
Discard the top card or draw pile as well, please. Snap.
So technically, if I had also destroyed that thing, not that it really matters, but it's pretty cool. I bring out another status token, and then I could put one on from this and unexhaust. Then I wouldn't attack because you got the sheep out.
That seems pretty solid.
And I'll pass.
I'll also be passing.
You're now the first player.
I am your shooter.
Recover. We're in the end game now.
Aren't we? We really are. How many cards left in your deck? Asking for a friend.
1 second, I'll tell you. Whew. More basics in California.
I did a pretty good job. I'm sure that wasn't even intended to be anything, like as an actual statement of anything, but it could be read as that, and that's really funny to me. Very, very funny.
Well, I feel like calling someone basic is a Californian thing. Right? Feels like
I
it.
can believe that. Whatever the Kardashians are up to.
Right?
How many cards left in your deck?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's good. 6.
6. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Can you choose heal 2 if you can't heal at all? I guess that's a good question to ask.
Yeah, you can. You don't check at all.
Yeah, that's what they say.
This guy is unfocused, eh?
That's right, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
What guy was it?
The Ruby Cobra. Unfocused. He's on fire. How are we going to get damage through, man?
You're about to find out.
Fixing to find out. Okay. So then... Interesting realities here, aren't there? I'm one meditation shy. I didn't stick to my plan. Although you could technically get it done. You could technically get it done. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to put our thinking cap on here. Oh. Yeah. I'm sure it's down there somewhere. Okay. We don't like that at all. That can go poorly for us a lot of ways. But also, all right, I'm going to use meditation, concentration, etc. 2 basics, draw a card, status on order. Put 1 back. And then I'm gonna pass. That'll be on my main. Ball's in your court, bun.
Let's...
We're not going to stop casting sheep.
I understand. Yeah, I really
I understand.
truly do. Yeah, I'm there. Let's summon a lizard,
More than ever do I understand.
and then let's you Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
We'll spark them.
Right on. The number 1 rule of this is don't lose. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Two dice there. 2 dice. 2 dice. Okay. You got Lulu there. Okay. Right on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and rile the meek while I can.
Okay.
4 damage across. I'm going to do 2 to Mr. Lizard and 2 to Mr. Brawler.
Load these up.
Yes, I get it. If you can attack me at all, you will win the game.
That's right. Don't you forget it. All right, Mr. Lizard gone. Mr. Lizard gone.
Bless you. Wow, nice.
Out the door. That was a good save.
Yeah, good save, good save.
All right, let's think about this.
You're not supposed to think. It's better when you're not thinking, you know?
How many cards are in your hand?
I have 7 cards.
Don't you have to discard down?
6. I don't think so. Do you?
Really?
This would be way better if you did. Do you?
I think you have to discard down.
For real? Yeah, Orrick is unfocused. It won't matter. His ability won't work. Do you have to discard down in Ashes? What's up by Hank Jr.?
We're about to find out.
I will.
All right, let me process this for a moment. So if I do that, do that. Let's meditate up to a frog.
Okay.
Then let's summon a lizard.
Frogalicious. Okay. 1 lizard done. 1 lizard.
Dax asking if we're going to play Genesis Battle of Champions. I don't know. Unlikely.
Maybe do you have to discard down?
I thought you did.
If you do, then I'll go ahead and do that right now.
Because, like, you playing cards this round should mean you're going to start losing life.
Yeah. Let me choose which one needs to go. And generosity needs to go then. I'll pick this up if I don't actually have to do that. Yeah. Okay.
I just haven't been in this moment very often.
Can I see your discard pile?
Mm-hmm.
These unsleeved cards.
Well, technically, if Meek was in your hand, there should have been 2 discards, right? Not to distract you from reading my discard pile. If it is,
Yeah, hold on a second. I think I started with 7.
Let me grab the rules. Okay.
Having a good day, Hank. That's right. I'll discard that as well. Oh, Oxyrdor says no. You don't.
Okay, great.
They're mine.
I trust it.
Yeah, that's a good person to trust right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna play. Didn't see anything. I'm gonna play Meek again,
Oh my god.
and I'm gonna do, I guess 3 there and 1 there. We don't have any health buffs, do you? If you ever prevent 1 in hand, let me know. I'll just do 2.
You're good. 3 and 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
Nick Conley in chat. No hand size limit. No need to discard.
Wow, Nick just hiding in there, isn't he?
Been lurking.
Been lurking the whole time. I hope he didn't hear what we said about him.
All right. Let's
It's a funny thing to say,
use
in case you didn't know.
this. Put him into play.
The Gorrenrock Bad Man.
Mm-hmm. And then let's main action
Timothy, I think these cards have better card stock than ever. Don't these feel like the best card stock yet?
I don't know. I don't usually play without sleeves on.
Yet here you are. Wait, this is a side action? That's a side action?
That was a side action to bring him to play with. No, that's a main action.
That's the main.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to bring that guy in.
So now I know what you're planning to do.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, Nick, it's going great. I like this a lot.
And Lulu hasn't blocked yet. She's up, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Ruby Cobra is going to swing at Lizard, and you're going to discard one from the top there.
Yeah, I see why you're doing that now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll block a little bit.
There you go. Brother. Which one, what are you, Timothy Lee, which packs? Is it Jericho? Jericho notably had an issue that was corrected. But I cannot, these feel like standard good cardstock to me.
Frog.
Dude, you're putting together a magnum opus over there. I can see it. It's crazy. He looks like an owl.
Everybody. I am.
Okay. So you've got things with 1,000,000 attack. You're trying to get them all with tokens. You're going to clear the board. I can only play one thing, and you're going to swing with a bunch of attack skis, right? Is that the idea? Just let me know.
Perhaps.
Just give me just give me an idea there.
Just trying to be tricky. David, that's a good question. We might talk about that on the podcast this week. Talking about the consolidation of tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big move.
So the question is really like, what are my outs to that strategy? You know, you're gonna ask that question.
How many cards in hand for asking for a friend?
5. I think pressure to act is on you, if I'm not mistaken. You blow some things up. I play one thing. You get 1 through at 8 plus its stuff. 12. So you're looking pretty okay there.
Macarones.
Patam, 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 pam, pam. Tequila. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's gonna be targeted, so that's not gonna matter, is it? Okay, so we can't play around that too much. Okay, let's go concentration.
Nick Green's hand. Just want to say thanks for getting me into this game. Long-time lurker, first-time commenter, finally caught up on almost 2 years worth of streaming Ashes Reborn content. That's amazing. Welcome to the live show.
And then side action, you know what? I could start putting status tokens on my sheet with these turtle dice if I'm smart. If I'm playing with some kind of grand strategy. But I don't know that I'm that smart right now. Right? Am I supposed to be that smart? Am I supposed to insulate myself from the inevitable board clear? Or am I supposed to just let it happen?
You do you, man.
Because I can also remove a status token with that die, so we need to keep that in mind. You load that owl up, I got to take it down. Get that status off of there, you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, yeah.
All right, I'm going to pass.
After all that. Okay, I will...
There's so many cards in here that would be so good in so many other ways that are not this.
Yeah, I concur. Let's
Like,
take a side action.
For instance,
Give this bird
Captivate with like Echo.
+8.
Okay, you did it.
And I'm going to attack your Phoenix Born, using its ability to remove this.
Block with a shoot.
All right. We blow each other up.
Yeah.
This gets 1. This goes to 5.
Looking for the one big moment, aren't you?
But you can only, summon 2 of these things.
That's true. You work through the sheet.
Let's go.
You can work through it. Pretty wild. Sidebar question from Timothy Lee. Did the Monarch first boxes go up? Yeah. They went and left.
They gone.
They were there and then they were gone. Like so many things. Fleeting as they are. I just want to become enlightened.
You're almost there.
It's the soul. It's the sole desire. I need to be able to threaten whatever it is that you're up to. Unless it's happening now. No, it can't yet. It won't. All right, let's put a Cobra in. Snap, snap, snap. Ba-cha. Blame Barkey. Oh, this is pretty. It's the prettiest game there is. The most attractive game that's ever been made. In the history of card games, it is the best looking card game. Let me take side action too.
Good.
I'll go ahead and just get my enlightenment powers up there. I'm up at 6.
Close.
Need 7 to reach Satori.
Does that exhaust your thing?
It sure does. It's the final one.
5 cards in hand?
5 cards in here.
All right, let's think about this.
Phil Latta is saying the correct thing. You should join the Ashes Discord League if you haven't already. It's awesome. We didn't even say it. It's not even ours.
Let's exhaust here. To put move status in here. He gets +5. I'll attack this Cobra and do 1 to that Cobra.
Okay. Okay.
What are you attacking with?
Attacking with the Ember Root Lizard, yeah.
So is it 6 attack?
6 attack. It's a fascinating question, isn't it? How many cards in your deck?
5.
5. How is the Gorrenrock Brawler going to get through? The eternal question. The eternal question. How is it going to get through? Do I have a plan? Not entirely. Do you have a plan? Probably not.
Just slapping around over here.
All right, it's happening.
That one.
Yep. Okay. Then we do this. Okay. You've got all of that stuff. Can Brawler slip through, right? Is it a side action to clear stuff out? What, you got any side actions over there?
Clear what out?
In your discard pile, you got any side actions to deal a bunch of damage to a bunch of stuff?
These are my side actions.
No overpowering or anything? 5 cards in the deck?
Yep.
Okay. Well, shucks. I'm gonna play Generosity. going to choose to unexhaust concentration. You can heal 2 or draw 3.
Card's name?
Still 4.
Now he's bleeding. What's Enlightenment do for you?
I have 7 instances of deal 1 damage to target Phoenixborn or unit as a side action.
That's cool.
Oh, it does both, actually. Excuse me. 1 to your unit, 1 to your Phoenixborn.
What's the card that has the enlightened stuff on it?
Concentration?
The Awakened State, yeah. That's probably what you need, the Awakened State.
Enlightenment was the wrong card.
Yeah.
Now, if I leave the option of you drawing 3 and you can't draw, do you take a damage for every time you can't draw?
I hope not.
Because that'd be interesting.
It is. It is. Which that may be true. Anytime you have to draw, you take damage if you can't. It feels like that's how it's supposed to work, right? Where like you have a weird situation, you would just never choose draw 3 is the problem, I guess.
Actually, we're saying no.
Is it just at the beginning of the turn, basically?
Okay.
That's right.
That's interesting. I do have a lot of dice left. I'll just heal.
Okay. Over to you.
Okay. Let's play another brawler.
Big boy. Okay. Brawly brawl. You be brawling. Is that a side action on Fighting Spirit there?
Yeah.
So you do one of those basically.
I guess that doesn't technically work.
Okay.
They see me rolling.
Okay. And they don't have, so that wouldn't count.
Philip's saying these decks really allow me to finally live out my fantasy of who would win between Aang from Last Airbender and Superpowered Pocahontas.
Yeah, worthwhile, huh? And then you side if you have another canyon. I mean, you could. You might well do it. You may well have it. Meantime, though, I got these sheep.
Bah.
It's funny. It's like it just depends. It just depends. All right, I'm gonna use concentration. Pop this guy back.
He is enlightened.
Go to the thing, and then if there are 7 or more under Phoenixborn, attach the Awakened State. I'm just going to put it right here. And then main action, I'm going to summon a Cobra. Rawr.
So you get 7 of those and then it's over.
That's right.
Intriguing.
Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating.
Got one Cobra left.
Cobra.
That is the play.
You don't like my Cobras?
No, they get rid of my cards.
Yeah.
It's not the business for in. I'll take your Cobra for 4.
Just 4?
Just 4.
And I'm going to take it here.
Yeah.
Alright, Cobra's here.
I take 1.
Yeah, discard the top there.
Comes mine.
And then we'll side action 1 to your Phoenixborn. And 1, 2.
He's gone, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
Baby Dragon.
1 to Gorin, man. The unexhausted one's fine.
Him?
Mm-hmm.
Him?
Him.
Pass.
Okay. Another pass. Sit on a snake. 3 dice. You get 2 Gorrenrock Bros. I have the Awakened State. Put out a Cobra. Gorrenrock attacks. 1 and 1. Doesn't really change anything. I will pass as well.
Okay. You can side action if you want.
Yeah, I'll side action. I'll do 1 and 1 there. And then I will take 1 damage at the start of the turn because I cannot draw.
Clock you down.
Thanks.
All right, we're moving now.
Now this is what I call...
Let's unexhaust. Let's roll this. Pass back to me. We'll see what we can get cooking.
Hopefully it will take many meditations.
Wow, look at this. No power sides.
There you go. Many meditations.
Interesting.
Still 2 cards left, you know, just the work isn't being done. You're first. Nick Green, yeah, bummer. He says, it's been 15 minutes and I haven't heard any philosophies about life. He looks like an owl. Got him or a hydrate your brain. Is everything okay today? It is. It is. This is a wild. This is wild. These 2 decks. It's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You missed it early though, Nick. It was a wild time in here early. It is worth noting. Hydro Brain, Hydro Life. Good time to take a step back and see what kind of board clears Zach has drawn. I have 4 in hand, Auxiliador. 4 count 4. Alex, I don't think Lou is supposed to be a dirtler, but the thing about a dirtle deck on the table is it makes both players do it.
Yeah.
The unfortunate reality.
So I need that to be true.
I need your deck to be gone. That's what I need. I need that to happen. I really need that to happen.
We're gonna summon our friend, the lizard,
Little Lizzie.
and then I'll spend a basic. I'll spark him.
You don't have to tap her.
Oh yeah, I do that every time.
Yeah, that's right.
Boop.
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Lizard, lizard. Lizard, lizard are no friends. Lizard, lizard, etc. Okay. So that looks like a pretty cool board clear moment for you if you're into that. If you're into that. Are you into it? I don't know. All right, let's do Ruby Cobra snap on the lizard there.
We'll block for one.
You got it. Discard one off the top. So,
We gone.
ooh, that's the one too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll side action one. I'm gonna waste this. Could be very important at some point. If I think there's any way to get 3 or 2 on the Gorrenrock, man. Old Gory. Mr. Gory. Let's see one on the lizard, one on the Phoenix Born there. Make you do it. This needs nature dice. I guess you couldn't do both. What does this need? This needs a burn deck.
You can definitely do both.
No, because it's a side action do this. You can't then take a side action in nature.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
It's just the game we're playing.
Yeah.
Alright, if I did that.
This is a mill deck. Oh my gosh. I finally figured it out. It's a mill deck.
Oh,
You just got a random amount of cards and then your sheep do damage.
We're going to use
That's right. Frostbite plus Awaken. That'd be sick.
Use this action and we'll do damage to one of your sheep.
You got it.
And then I'll use this side action. We're gonna attach him here.
All right.
He's coming back later.
The sheep is on fire. We could use some water. Okay, so then I do that. What do you do? Well, you definitely kill him. We're hip to that. We know that that's what's happening, of course. But then what? Then what happens? Then what happens? Oh, so I can still keep concentrating to keep fueling that. That's interesting. Okay.
You can keep awakening.
Yeah. See, if I just keep concentrating, I can keep putting status tokens for every 2 dice. Basically, it's 1 die for a status token that does 1 and 1. So that's an in-game forever. This adds to your Phoenix Born. This removes from your Phoenix Born. So that's interesting. Okay. So we can keep hovering forever. My dice turn into infinite damage. Infinite damage. So it'd only take about 12 more turns, and then we'll get there. 12 turns later. Okay, let's play a Flock Shepherd.
Oh, he's gotta go.
All my zeros are immune to stuff. And then we'll do an Awakened State 1 on you, 1 on the damaged Gorrenrock. It's so hard, Chaos Theory. It's so hard to find that all lining up. I've been as amazed as anyone else.
I'll swing him.
Okay. Let's see. Just for 4?
Mm-hmm.
I can go to 15 of 19. I'm taking it. You don't have molten gold over there, do you?
No way. Maybe. Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna side action there and finally play Captivate.
You got him.
Yeah. Speak of the devil.
Carson?
2.
Asking for a friend. Okay. Let's... attack there again.
Okay. Counter? I guess. Yeah.
Get a token on one of these.
Good. Okay, next up. Now, Smolder at the end of the round, that's after you've removed exhaustions, I hope, right?
How's it read?
At the end of the round, deal 1 damage to target Phoenix Form designer has no cards in their draw pile.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what was your question?
Well, I just don't want, like, if I exhaust them, would you remove exhaustions and then that's the end of the round?
I assume so.
Right? You would have to assume that, I think. What's up, him SXWXWYA? Okay, next up, here we are in the throes of this game. Let's do side action. Awaken State, 1 and 1. I gotta watch out, right? Because he can unexhaust if things happen.
If he's got 6 or more tokens.
So is this optional? If you do, choose an opponent, deal an damage to target unit they control, deal an damage to their target Phoenix Born. Ugh, gross. That's gonna be a problem. And you've got to spend 1 basic to unexhaust him. Mm-hmm. Can you put 2 status on him like that? With the Fighting Spirits?
Only 1 at a time. It'd take me 2 times.
All right, we gotta not do that. It can't work. Somehow you've made it impossible for me to use this.
I feel like, interestingly, these decks sort of counter each other.
Yeah.
Because like these things being out and me not having a way to recur allies means I can't just send stuff at you.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's very true. So then that, you're just gonna have to like answer this stuff. All right, I'm gonna go here with concentration as my side action, bring 1 back, and then cast a Ruby Cobra. Guess that's right. At least it has 1. That's awesome, Chaos Theory. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to crack that open. I don't know, control is kind of terrifying to me. I know what I must do.
Let's summon a Omen Bringer.
Ran on.
Over to you.
play, and it can do 2 to things.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough. There's so many things kind of conflicting here. 18. There's so many things conflicting. It's gross. I'm just trying to do something here, man. Just trying to do something.
I've been trying to do something for 8 rounds.
You go to the top, and then you get to remove something so you get a free fighting spirit. You just wipe something off the board there. And if you're gonna do that, I may as well.
That's awesome, Frank. So I just got my brick of Nisei cards delivered to use in my holiday tokens. Perfect timing. Sounds like a good holiday to me.
All right, let's do Awakened State. 1 to your Owl, 1 to your Phoenixborn. And then let's Ruby Cobra 1 there.
I'll counter.
Done. Successful putt. All right, Lucas. Yeah, we're excited too.
Let's get this baby lizard back.
Oh, I put it in
Ember
the
Root.
status there too. Thank you, Chaos. Your concentration status. All right, Ember Root is back. He's back.
Back again. And then
it's a good old-fashioned knifey spoony here.
You're good, go ahead.
Me. All right, side action, Awakened State. 1 to your Ember Root Lizard, 1 to you. Mom. And then, I mean, what do, you know? What do you just attack something? It's fine. It's fine if that's what you're doing. It's totally fine. Right? We don't mind it. Let's put another Ash Spirit in there. Let's use some dice. Use some dice. Let's go. Sheep on, baby. That's what I've always said. A great wall of sheep.
Let's exhaust. Give him +4.
You got it.
He's gonna attack your Phoenixborn. We'll do a damage there.
From his little ability.
Mm-hmm.
Attacking the Phoenixborn, he says. Uh-huh.
Nick, that would be great. Saying a slow game like this is a perfect time for another storefront 3.0 drink.
Ash Spirit blocks.
But they're not serving today.
Not serving, not serving.
No.
Okay. I'll do a little,
You didn't get one?
main action Ash Spirit.
It just won't stop.
Just won't stop. And then you can only get 1 status on that with that thing. So I could technically try to fire another off, but I'm not going to. Pass.
Let's I can do that. So I need.
Don't play anything big.
Let's summon Ember Lizard. Basic.
A classic lizard play, really.
I have 4 cards in hand. Chaos Theory. How many you got?
2. I'm gonna take 3 damage. That would put me 1 away, in case you were curious. Sure. Concentrate to snake. Token on.
So cool. Okay. Let's go. Survival of the fittest.
There it is. Kill these two.
Yeah. We're in the end game now.
We sure are. We sure are. All right. I need 2 units and I can't make them. You did it. Come on, Jeff. Get them.
Why do you need 2 units?
Well, if you don't know why, then I'm not telling you. I'm going to put out a Cobra. Where I come from, it's cornbread and chicken.
Remember the old John Anderson days?
Yeah. Don't I?
Yeah.
Let's Phoenix Barrage.
All right.
2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage.
No, well, that'll do it. All right, you did it. I lose.
You did it.
I take 3.
That was so
I
grindy.
take 3.
Well, it's even better than that. I finally get to summon this guy,
Yeah?
and then use this
When do
later.
you finally get to see? You summoned him like 20
Oh, dude,
times.
this is the finally. Plus 10. Swing for 11. Kadoom! The math on... I was so close so many times, I'd be like 1 damage off. So I kept trying to have 2 damage I could do when I attacked to
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Because I had both of these for a second. But it was like if I clear the board and then you summon another thing, you can just block and blow my guy up.
Right.
So I had to then also be able to clear it on my attack. But if I waste this stuff and don't just win, I probably just lose.
Yeah, you definitely... I thought both of those were already gone. I was like, oh man, he hasn't played it. Like, there's no way he's got
both
that.
those cards?
I saw Survival
Yeah.
at your last meditate, and I was like, oh sweet, all 3 of those are gone.
There were two of each in the discard.
That's hilarious.
There are definitely a lot of crazy cards in these packs that I can see how good they would be outside of this pack.
In the real world?
Yeah, out in the real Ashes world.
Yeah, me too, man. There's so many, like with this, like there's so much that you could do with just Orrick's Awakened State ability. You feel it. It's in-game inevitability.
Yeah.
Once
that gets going, you're trading dice for damage, and you don't need more cards.
Yeah, you're just forever. Even it's so strange because you have to waste 7 dice to get there. So you have to make drawing a card with a die extremely worth it. So maybe it's all about like
go top side.
Maybe it's all about one die cards, like 1 die good trade cards, because I have to spend 1 for the draw and the status, and then this card has to turn into 2 dice worth of value for me to even out.
Yeah. Which later it's going to be worth 2 damage, 1 on unit, 1 on a Phoenix Born.
Right.
But you don't get any of it till the end.
Right.
So you lose all the momentum. You do get a focus dice, or get dice back.
You get to get so it nets you 1 die to meta to concentrate.
Particularly like on a macro structure, if you can spend, because it's 2 basics. So like if you only have like let's say 3 illusion dice, it lets you cheat illusion dice back, right?
It does.
So
you should be able to. It's still. I mean, it's kind of no matter what you look at it, you lose a die. Period. So you have to make the tangential effects of turning a die up. Like either you have a ton of 1 die like power symbol cards in the deck, and you're just like always have power symbols and you're drawing every time.
Now, what the deck could do is play a decent number of the reactions, potentially even from different colors.
Yeah,
And you could run like 3 1-of colors.
that seems right.
Spend the 1, then use the ability to get that 1 back if you need it.
That seems correct.
But he should be able to build decks in ways that are like
Mind blowing,
weird.
terrifying.
Yeah,
Don't even want to think about it.
really weird.
Hey everybody, have a great holiday.
Yeah. Reminder:
Great Christmas, Merry Hanukkah, Merry Holidays, etc.
if you want the holiday tokens, which you can see on the site, sign up on the wait list on the website. We're probably going to do 1 more batch, and it's going to be based on how many people are on that list. Those will come back in. Everyone on the wait list will get notified, and then we'll probably be out of stock of those for forever, those specific tokens. Also, shout out to all our subscribers for making this whole thing happen. We just sent this week. You guys should all be getting the decks we just played with here on the stream. And if you want to sign up to help this game keep going and also get future releases automatically, those subscriptions are on the website.
It's the way to do it. The only way, literally. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Have a great weekend. Have a great holiday. Have a great life. We'll see you later. Oh, I didn't click the button. We'll see you later for real. Take care.